Hi, this is Marty, and if you're listening to this recording, which I'm making beforehand, then that means that the jury has returned a guilty verdict on one or both of the counts of the indictment which Carmen Ortiz filed against me. Obviously, I'm probably disappointed in the jury's verdict. I guarantee you I look forward to raising critical substantive issues which were denied by the same judge who presided over the Aaron Sports case. Moreover, though, I think it's important to remember what this case was really about. The government wants everyone to think that this is about, Boston Children's Hospital and Wayside and other Harvard hospitals. But what it's really about is Justina Pelletier. They took her from her family. They tortured her. They left her in a psych ward. 16 months without her painkiller. 16 months without her heart meds. She's permanently scarred, both physically and psychologically, because of this. She's in a wheelchair to this day. There's no civil rights investigation for her. No one's looking at an indictment for healthcare fraud, for pocketing money to keep her in that psych ward when what she really needed was treatment for mitochondrial disease. And if you're listening to this recording, I'm sure the government has released a press release. And I'm sure Justina is barely mentioned on it, if at all. And I'm sure Aaron Swartz is not mentioned at all. And I'm sure Harvard is probably not mentioned, if at all. And if they are mentioned, I'm sure they're not telling you the full truth about what happened to Justina, about what happened to Aaron, and about what happened to me. But I think, I want to thank all the media outlets that have done a good job covering this story, that have really put the humanity into the story and spoken about what it's really about. And that's, that's the Huffington Post, who were the first to publish me. That's Red State and WorldNet Daily, who were the first conservative outlets to publish me. That's Michelle Malkin. That's Rolling Stone. They dropped very widely read articles, clearly using the word torture in clearly the right way to refer to what happened to Justina, quoting Justina herself. I want to say thank you to the Daily Wire, to the New American, for publishing stuff as well. I want to say thank you to Fox 25 and WCVB for being brave and airing a couple of segments on local news that, probably led to some angry phone calls from Harvard. I want to thank the Wilcow Majority on Sirius XM for having Dana on. I want to give a huge thank you, shout out to InfoWars for having us on their show and publishing probably 40, 50 articles. If I had to guesstimate. I'm trying to go roughly in chronological order here. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. But the bottom line is, right, I think the world knows what really happened. In fact, I know the world really knows what happened. If you Google for it, it's there. I want to thank RT for having us on the international news when my dad died. And I want to say I'm going to keep fighting. I'm not going to give up. And I want to thank everyone who supported me, and I want to thank all the survivors who have believed in me. I'm not going to let you guys down. I'm not going to give up. Believe me, I'm just going to fight 8 times harder. That's all these people can do to me at this point, is just make me fight harder. So thank you for your support, and thank you for believing in me, and I'm not going to let you guys down for a lack of effort. Let's just remember what this really was about, and let's keep spreading the word about what this really was about. And let's have our voices heard about what this was really about.